This is a short video produced by Lancaster University to show you how to use a micropipette.
Here we've got a range of micropipettes that each dispense a certain volume. So when you come to the lab, you're going to usually find that you have pipettes that dispense very small volumes to ones that dispense quite a much larger volume. If you look at a pipette, you'll notice that written on the side of it will be the volume that pipette will dispense. This is a micropipette which will dispense between 1 millilitre to 5 millilitres. It won't dispense less than 1 millilitre, it won't dispense more than 5 millilitres. The tips for using with this kind of micropipette are shown here. You'll notice that they are quite large tips. This one will dispense between 200 microlitres to 1,000 microlitres. 1,000 microlitres is the same as 1 millilitre. Again, the micropipette will not dispense anything less than 200 microlitres, and it will not dispense anything more than 1,000 microlitres. The tips that we use are blue tips. This micropipette, again it says on the side the volume it will dispense between. This one dispenses between 20 and 200 microlitres. The tips that we use with this micropipette are these yellow ones here. And finally, we've got the very smallest micropipette we use. This one will dispense between 0.5 microlitres and 10 microlitres. Again, it can't dispense less than 0.5 microlitres and it can't dispense more than 10 microlitres. The pipette tips that we use with this kind of pipette are these very small white pipette tips. I'm going to show you how to use a micropipette. In this experiment, I'm going to transfer 100 microlitres of solution from this tube into this tube. I want to transfer 100 microlitres, so I need to choose the right micropipette for that. So 100 microlitres needs to come within the range indicated on the side of the micropipette, and you can see this one dispenses between 20 and 200 microlitres, so 100 microlitres comes in that range. Look in the window and check that it's displaying the right volume. At the minute it says 114 microlitres. I want to dispense 100, so I need to turn the plunger until 100 microlitres is showing. That's right. Next thing I need to do is to put a sterile pipette tip on the end here. Press vertically down into a tip, press, pull vertically up. And we've now got a sterile pipette tip on the end. Because it's sterile, don't touch it with your fingers, don't put it down on the bench top. Now I'm going to dispense 100 microlitres of solution from this tube. In order to suck up 100 microlitres, what I need to do is, first of all, take the lid off the tube and press just very gently with your thumb on the plunger. You'll notice if you press gently, it comes to a natural stop. You will notice that if you press harder, you can go past that. You can push it down even further, but don't for now. So to suck up, press just very gently as far as the first stop. Now, put the pipette tip into the solution and very gently release the plunger slowly. You'll see the solution has now entered the micropipette tip. Put the lid back on the tube, back in the rack. Now get the tube you want to dispense the solution into. Open the lid, just flick it up with your thumb. Then the pipette tip goes into the bottom of the tube. And this time, when you're going to press the plunger, and this time press the plunger all the way down hard as far as it will go. Keep the plunger pressed as you take the pipette tip out of the tube, and it's only then that you let the plunger go. When you've dispensed the solution into the tube, close the lid and put it back in the rack. Eject your tip into a bucket of disinfectant.